Here is today's stock market prep list. So for earnings tomorrow on Monday after close, we have Jefferies, Trip.com, and Nike. Those are the companies that I can recognize. Wholesalers across the United States are seeing that people are not buying as much houses as they were. Back then, a couple of months ago, people were buying houses over the asking price and getting them at a higher price. But since all of these 30-year mortgage rates and the interest rates have hiked up, people have been reconsidering whether they should buy, especially after talks about recession and a bubble burst. Many housing showings have plunged 24%, and yet the mortgage rates remain the same. Most of the rise in mortgage rates is driven by the US Federal Reserve hiking interest rates to control inflation. After Vince McMahon steps down for alleged misconduct, Stephanie McMahon steps up as new CEO of WWE. And the CEO of Binance thinks that it's probably over, the crypto crash he's referring to, and doesn't expect any more price drops for crypto in the near future. Now on to Bitcoin for technical analysis. I can see it on three possibilities. So right now, after a Thursday rally, which was with a bounce on the support level, Bitcoin is making a pullback on the daily. It either pulls back and continues upwards for slow recovery, or two, it comes back to support, tries again and goes up, or worst case scenario, it comes down, breaks support and keeps trending down. And the reason for the third scenario is because I'm using historical data to try to get an estimate of what usually happens when there's a big fall from a price action from a company, stock market, the .com, and I just try to see that maybe could this be a false sign that it's going to pick up and then just pulls back down to the mean. On the hourly chart, if you watched my previous video, we talked about the squeeze. The squeeze is a momentum indicator. When I see a red dot or yellow dot, it means a buildup of momentum. Now, to close the gap that was over here on this hourly chart and also on the daily chart, this candlestick is low is 389.75. So in order to close the gap, a candle has to be or close above this one. On Friday, the last hourly candle closed at 390.05. So the gap is closed. On the daily chart, the candle touched the EMA. Normally when a candlestick does this, it pulls back a little bit. The only way for it to keep going without stop is for a huge candle to form and cross over the EMA. So this will be more bigger, if anything or any catalyst were to push it for tomorrow. On Friday, it gapped up. Price action trended up until 10 a.m. and then it slowly trended up, but more sideways until it was on the last 30 minutes of the day where price action just ripped, and that's when it closed the gap. This is the candle that closed the gap. Way more calls were bought than puts on Friday, which is why a lot of price action was going up also, especially before open when the SPY was gapping up, was over the price of close of the previous day, and so were the futures. VIX broke the support. The support that price was bouncing off on for the past several days, so which means a slow in volatility. But normally right now, as we had a rally, most of the time price starts to get volatile again and then catch everybody by surprise. So be aware of that. And all sectors had a good day on Friday. Almost all either pulled back to their EMAs, crossed over their EMAs, or broke through the resistance levels that I drew. And for this week, we got a little bit more reports coming out, especially on Thursday. We have PCE, we have the SAR domestic revisions on Wednesday. But tomorrow, we just have durable goods, capital goods orders, and pending home sales index. And that wraps it all up. Hope all this information helps you and serves you trading tomorrow. And thank you for watching. Have a good afternoon.